I'm gonna be using glitter today. I really am not trying to have all kinds of fallout, so Scotch tape. Quick tip to take off glitter, like loose glitter. Also use Scotch tape, it comes off faster instead of wiping your whole face off and then having like glitter everywhere and then having to keep washing your face a couple times. Anyways, we're gonna continue on.
Alright you guys, so today I'm going to be using Duo Lash Glue and NYX Glitter Shadow Primer for loose glitter for the first time. And also look how excited I am for this 1.99 deal that I found at the 99-cent store. It's a Profusion's palette. You just can't go wrong with Profusion. They're very pigmented. So anyways, I'm going to be picking up this rose pinkish color and I'm going to be working that into the crease, a little bit above the crease, a little bit below the crease, kind of like a transition shade. But first, I have to put on my Milani eyeshadow primer. Can't forget the eyeshadow primer. It just makes everything 10 times better than what it originally is. If you hear my son in the background, what can I tell you? I'm a mom. Anyway, so we just work this in all over the lid. I find it's easier to work it in with my fingers. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm just going to be working it in on top of my eyelid, and I also like to put it underneath my waterline as well. So I'm going to go in and work this in and blend, hunty. All the palettes I'm going to be using today are Profusion. This color I'm going to dip into is called Cozy. And in this next Profusions palette, I'm also going to dip into Nutmeg. So combining the two together with a tiny crease brush, I am going to be packing this into my crease. And when I tell you, honey, blend, blend, blend. I mean blend, blend, blend. Picking up just a bigger fluffy brush and blending that out. Like I said, blend, blend, blend. Alright, so here I'm using a flat brush for my lid. I'm going to be spraying UHD primer spray onto the brush. I do this when I like for my shades to come out darker, be more pigmented, and it just works for me. So I'm going to be dipping into the color Raven, and we're going to be packing that on to the lid. So I went ahead and did the other eye off camera, and now I'm going to be blending once again with Cozy and Nutmeg just to make sure everything is blended together perfectly and there are no harsh lines. Okay, so taking Cozy and outspoken, I am going to also use these to, what's the word, guys? Yes, blend. Next eye. Really dark. All right, taking top notch, I am going to be using this one right below the brow bone, above the crease, just to brighten things up a bit. And taking my Alley Colors concealer underneath the brow bone just to highlight some things and give it a little bit of life and not be so dark. And don't just leave it like that, girl. You better blend that, honey. Now trying out my glitter primer from NYX for the first time. Just putting it on my finger and dabbing it over the lid where I want to put the glitter. And I do recommend only doing one eye at a time, because by the time I finished one eye, the other eye was dry and I had to reapply the primer. Opening up a brand new concealer brush from e.l.f. I'm going to be using this to pack on the glitter to my lid, and using this glitter that, believe it or not, I got from the Dollar Tree. It came in a pack of 6, and I also got these little containers at the Dollar Tree. Anyways, packing this on to the lid. Pack to your liking, guys. Goes a long way. Going in with Pure, we're going to be using this once again to highlight underneath the brow bone, just because everything was looking a little bit too dark for me. Bye bye loose glitter number 1. And hello chunky loose glitter number 2. Taking this duo lash glue, we are going to be applying this, believe it or not, onto the lid. You don't need to use too much, but you don't want to go too lightheaded with this. And we are going to be using this to pack on the chunkier glitter. This fluffy brush just to dust off some of the excess glitter fallout. Alright, now applying my lashes. I applied glue to these and allowed them to get tacky off camera. They do apply and stick on a lot better. I wiggle them just like this for a little bit of shape, and that also helps for them to form better onto my eye shape. And using these short nails, you can see the struggle trying to put them on. I'm used to having long nails and applying them that way. They just apply so much easier with long nails, but this will have to do. And there we are. There we have it. Alright, you guys, so this is the end of the video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, then subscribe. Duh. Also, ring that post notification bell so you get a notification every single time I upload. And